Welcome back, Sistas fans. This is Tyranny, and I'm back with another Sistas video. This is season 6, episode 18 from the blind side. I believe that's what the title of the episode is. Um, you could really just buy Andy for a penny. How she was looking, and even though Penelope don't know anything about Andy, what's going on between her and Gary, but she was just so smitten and so happy and saying how good, what a great guy Gary is, and so was Jordan. Little do they know, Gary is not none of those things that they were describing. And Andy was just sitting there like the idiot that she is. I'm like, serve you right for messing around with a married man. And now he and Jaden are no longer together. Now he's engaged to someone else and not you. He ain't got her pregnant. So, I have no sympathy for Andy at this point. She brought this all on herself. She should not have been messing around with Gary knowing he was married. And if she didn't know, when she found out, she should have stopped dealing with him. So, it was uncomfortable, especially for Gary, because he didn't know Andy was going to be at Jordan's house. I guess he's trying to tell Penelope not to come over, but she came, or she was like right at the door. So when she came in, it was like, real awkward. And I feel like the blind side was describing Andy because she was kind of hit from the blind side. She did not see that coming. She did not know anything about Penelope, the fact that she was pregnant. So, but like I say, leave it to Danny to try and kind of get stuff. I don't want to say get stuff started, but she kind of, I don't know how to say it. But the fact that she was trying to like keep letting Penelope talk, and so they can know what's going on. And you could just tell the more Penelope talked, the more Andy got uncomfortable. The more she looked and felt stupid, which she should. You had a bitch being with Gary anyway, knowing he was married. Now look at, she's not even gonna marry you. He's been married another woman. So clearly the Andy was just someone that Gary can use. Now I'd love to know what Gary's excuse is going to be. I guess when he might show up to Andy's penthouse, and I would love to know what he's going to say. What he could say. I don't know what he can say to even explain himself or whatever. I don't even know what he can say at this point. He can't say anything to me. I'll just be done. And the fact that Jordan is, I guess, his soon-to-be brother-in-law, and he probably won't stay with Jordan. I don't know. I probably wouldn't if I was Andy, because I'm dating a guy who has a sister that's engaged and pregnant by my ex-boyfriend, that would just be so awkward for Andy to even still entertain Jordan. But knowing how Andy is, we have to see what she's gonna do, because she had no problem being with Gary and he was married. What else? They showed Calvin and Maurice. That was basically like a filler scene, so I'm not gonna even talk about that. Who else? Fatima and Zach went out to Heather's apartment to try to see him. And the old lady, I keep getting her name. She was outside. She said they weren't there. They were not there. They ain't been there all day. So, and she said she meant something about at the hospital. So I'm like, which is what pissed me off. When Fatima saw the bruises on Michael's back, they should have took him to the hospital that night. Better yet, when they were outside the apartment, they heard the boy screaming. And the old neighbor said, they beating his behind. Zach went out there and beat the guy up, and they ended up leaving with Michael. They should have taken him to the hospital then, knowing they heard him getting beaten. I'm like, that's really what's pissing me off. Like, these are two adults who are in their mid to late 30s, and they don't have any common sense. That's that's what's pissing me off. So now this could potentially be ammunition against Zach, for Heather's case against Zach, because she could say, well, Zach did this to him. He beat him here and this and the third, and blame it all on Zach, knowing it's her boyfriend who did it. So Zach kind of cut his throat with this. And he have Tim dropped the ball on this. Because, I mean, how you so, Zach supposed to be so street smart, Tim was street smart, and she supposed to be book smart, yet they both still when it comes to children. So I'm like, maybe they don't need to have children. Because they not really making smart decision when it comes to Michael. And another thing, two of the team happened before, this current season of Sistas, I think. So, why is Fatima saying like, she's talking like she's not pregnant. So unless she's not pregnant yet on the show, I don't know. This whole timeline is sketchy and it's getting on my nerves. They should have had Zatima air before Sisters did. Because on this whole timeline of her being pregnant, it's throwing me off, really. So, because she did say that if she were to get pregnant, she did tell Zach about, she said she was in high school and she lost a baby, I thought. So, was Ian the guy? But no, Ian was not the guy from high school, though, was he? So I thought Ian was the guy she dated, like early 20s, mid-20s. And she ended up getting a baby deletion. I'm trying to watch the word in here. So I thought Fatima had got a baby deletion. That's when her and Ian broke up. Now she's saying she had one at 17 in high school. Like, this timeline is just all over the place, and it's a mess. So I don't know. I may have to watch the episode again and make sure, and go back and watch the team to make sure what's going on. I'm not getting it at all at this point. About this whole Fatima being pregnant timeline, and I honestly thought her and Ian were adults when she got pregnant. Not at 17, and I guess in high school. And she's supposed to be pregnant on the show now, Sisters now, because she was pregnant, because the team happened. I'm trying to remember. They said season 2 of the team happened. Was it before season 6 or before season 5 of Sisters? Either way it goes, so Fatima is supposed to be pregnant, but she's saying on this episode that she's not, unless she don't know yet. I'm so glad Ty Perry is getting writers, because this whole storyline are just running together, not making any sense. It's so confusing. It's hard to keep up with. So that's really all we talked about. The girls, the sisters at Jordan's house, and Penelope showing up, and then we have Maurice and Calvin. I think that's basically about the ending. We talked about Fatima and Zach and Michael and Heather. But yes, what do y'all think? Do y'all think if Zach had taken the boys' hospital that night they took him, would they help Zach's case, or could Heather blame it all on Zach, the beatings and the bruise on the boy? And what do y'all think about Andy looking like a complete idiot of a fool at Jordan's house with Penelope and Gary there? And the fact of the matter is, like Penelope doesn't even know what's going on. But she did at the end of the episode. But she's talking about how wonderful Gary is and kissing out on him. Andy would just look like such a stupid idiot. And I'm like, serve her right. So yeah, let me know what you think about this video. Like and subscribe. And do y'all think Heather's in the wind? Do y'all think she's gonna blame Zach for those bruises that her boyfriend did so she can keep custody of the son Michael? What do y'all think about Andy? Is she an idiot, or is she just love stupid, I guess they say, or a sucker for love, as they say? And do y'all think Danny should have not said anything? Which is why I think Penelope even came up behind them asking what's going on. You all let me know. Like, subscribe.